Welcome back to my channel. This is the beginning of something amazing. Means our very first HTML class. Today we take up the first step towards the becoming web developers. Let's dive into the world of website and starting creating from scratch. So let's get started. First we start with the intro of HTML. What is the HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is a standard markup language for creating web pages, describes the structure of web page. HTML elements are represented by tags. As I told, the HTML is a hypertext markup language. It is the most widely used language on web. Technically, HTML is not a programming language but rather a markup language. This tutorials gives you complete understanding on HTML. Before we begin, it's important to that you know Windows or Linux, or working knowledge of Windows or Unix, making makes it much easier to learn HTML. In this, you should be familiar with the basic of word processing using text editors, how to create a directories and files, how to navigate through a different directories, basic understanding on HTML browsing using the browsers like Internet Explorer and Firefox. And so, what is the hypertext means? The hypertext refers to the way in which the web pages HTML documents are linked together. When you click a link in a web page, you are using the hypertext. Next, this is the markup language. The markup language describes how HTML works. With the markup language, you simply markup means a text document with the tags that tell the web browser how to structure it to display. Next, we move to the history of HTML. HTML developed by Tim Berners-Lee in 1991, evolved through various versions HTML4, XHTML, and HTML5. Current standards means HTML5, maintained by W3C World Wide Web Consortium. Originally, HTML was developed with the intent of defining the structure of documents like headings, paragraph, list, and for to facilitate the sharing of a specific information between the researchers. Next is the HTML versus other web. HTML is the structure of the web content. CSS allows the styling and layout to that web page. JavaScript is interactive and functionality. It gives the interactive elements to the web page. All three works together to build a modern website. In simple example, if the HTML is a body, it builds the structure of the web page. Then the CSS is the clothes and the style. It makes the pages look good. And the JavaScript is a brain. It makes the page interactive and alive. So creating the HTML document in this, creating an HTML document is easy. To begin the coding HTML, you need only two things. First, a simple text editor and the web browser. A text editor can be a VS Code, Sublime Text, or a Notepad, Notepad++, anything. And web browser, Chrome, Firefox, etc. The Notepad is the most basic of simple text editor, and you will probably code a fair amount of HTML with it. Now we will move to the structure of an HTML document. The basic structure includes the doc type HTML head, title, body. Tags have opening and closing forms. So first we will see the doc type HTML. This tells the browser this is an HTML5 document. Next is the HTML. This is the root element of the page, and here as I given here, the tags have opening and closing form. To close this tag means to close the HTML tag, the forward slash is used to close the tag. means the before this HTML we have to use the forward slash. Next, the head section. This section contains the information like the title. It is not visible in the page. Next, the title sets the title shown in the browser. In example, I will show it to you. Next, the body section holds all the content you see on the web page. Each of these tags has the starting as well as the ending, means the closing form. So now we will create a basic web page. On my desktop I will create one folder and here I will give the name as Codex Mitra. Next I will go to the VS Code. Now simply I am clicking on the open folder. I click on desktop. Here you can see this is my folder Codex Mitra. I select this folder. Now here you can see the new file. Now we create a HTML file. I will give the name as first.html. In HTML we use the .html extension. Here you can see first HTML. This is our file name. Now here I will give the HTML tag. This is the starting, and in VS Code if I give the starting, it automatically give the ending of that particular tag. Okay, next inside the HTML we have to give the head section, and inside the head section the title for our web page, and after the head section we have to give the start the body section. This is the structure, means the basic in any HTML file. This is the basic structure and all these tags are comes in. Now I will give the title as a first HTML file. Here you can see, and inside the body section we can give in whatever the tags or the elements you need in your web page that you can give. First I will show you the title. I will save this. You go to the desktop and click on the Codex Mitra and double click on this. Here you can see our whole browser is empty, but at the top here you can see the our title name is visible, the first HTML file. This is the title. First we will learn about some basic elements in the HTML to use to give the example on this body section. So here you can see the comments in HTML. The comments are not visible on the web page. They are just notes for the developers, and comments are used to explain the code, not displayed in the browser. And the syntax for the comment in angular bracket, exclamation mark, and two hyphens, and in between this our comment, whatever the note you want to give to that particular space, and the two hyphen and angular bracket. So the comments are the piece of code which is ignored by the any web browser. It is good to practice to use a comments in your code, especially when it is a complex documents. It too indicates the sections of the document, and any other notes to any looking at your code that anyone can understand. Comment helps you to others to understand your code. Next, the basic HTML elements are. Here you can see the elements are a building block of the HTML. For example, this the P means the paragraph tag, and some elements are the self closing. Here you can see the break, the image tag. Nested element means the tag inside other tag. So the paragraph tag, this P stand for the paragraph. It automatically adds the space above and below the text. It helps to organize the content for a better readability. And the break tag, here you can see the BR tag. This stand for the break. It is an empty tag, no closing means it is a self closing, useful for addresses, poems, or breaking lines inside a paragraph. Now we will see the example. I will open the VS Code. Inside the body section, I will give one paragraph as welcome to your Codex Metro, and I will give the another paragraph. This is our first HTML file. Now here you can see this is the starting of our paragraph, and this is our closing of our paragraph tag. Now I will save this and go to the desktop. Here you can see our folder Codex Mitra, and inside that HTML, here you can see our output is printing here. This is a paragraph track working. Now what if I want more space in between these two paragraphs? Now we have to use the break tag here. Now here you can see before and when I'm giving the break, it is moving down. So break tag gives a breaking lines inside this two elements or the paragraphs and paragraphs. First, headings. Any document starts with a heading. You use a different sizes for your headings. HTML also have the 6 levels of headings. Here you can see H1 to H6, which is use the elements H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. While displaying any heading, browser add one line before and after heading. So now we will here give the headings. First is the H1. Same I will give. Next the H2. And third one is H3. H4. H5, and last one is H6. Now save this file and refresh. Here you can see our headings. This is our paragraph. This is our H1, H2, this is H3, H4, H5, and H6. Next, the paragraph tag. As I told before, the paragraph elements offers a way to structure your text. Each paragraph of text should go in between the opening and closing of this paragraph tag. Next, we move to a line break and the horizontal rules. break, as I previously told here I have used this used to give the space to the, it moves to the next line. Here you can see moves the text to the next line. Next, the horizontal rule adds a horizontal line after the element. Here you can see, here I will give the HR horizontal rule. Now I will save this, and one thin line comes in between the paragraph and this. Here you can see this is the paragraph 1, the small thick line, and the next paragraph. Here you can see. So this is all for the first class of our HTML, and if you like this video, then please share, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.